Ever thought of fixing your own car's electrical issues? Well, if you're nodding your head in agreement, or even if you're just curious, you're in for a treat. Unleashing your inner mechanic not only gives you a sense of accomplishment, but it can also save you quite a few bucks down the line. Imagine this. It's a sunny Saturday morning, you have your coffee in hand, and instead of going to an auto repair shop, you're confidently popping open your car's hood. You're about to delve into the intricate world of wires, fuses, and circuits, all in the comfort of your own garage. Learning to fix electrical issues in your car is like learning a new language. It might seem daunting at first, but with practice and a bit of patience, you'll soon be speaking car. And the best part about this language is that it's universal. Once you've got the basics down, you can apply these skills to almost any vehicle. But why should you consider learning this? First off, it's an excellent money-saving skill. With the cost of labor at auto repair shops skyrocketing, why not invest some time in learning to fix minor issues yourself? Moreover, understanding your car's electrical system allows you to better maintain your vehicle, potentially saving you from more significant, costlier issues down the road. Next, it's practical. In situations where professional help isn't immediately available, wouldn't it be great to diagnose and potentially fix the problem yourself? It's about gaining independence and self-reliance when it comes to your vehicle. Lastly, it's rewarding. There's a certain satisfaction in solving problems with your own two hands, a sense of achievement that's hard to match. Plus, it's a fantastic conversation starter at parties. So, whether you're a car enthusiast looking to expand your knowledge or someone just wanting to save some hard-earned cash, understanding your car's electrical system can be a game changer. Ready to roll up your sleeves and dive into the world of DIY auto repair? Let's start with the basics. First things first, always check the basics. Now let's delve into the heart of your car's electrical system, the battery. The battery is your car's powerhouse, supplying the necessary electricity to start your engine and power your electrical features. Inspecting the battery is a breeze. Make sure it's clean, properly connected, and holding a charge. A healthy battery should be free of dirt and grime, as these can cause a power drain. While at it, check the battery terminals and connections. These are the points where the battery connects to the car's electrical system. Look for signs of corrosion, which often appears as a white or greenish powdery substance on the terminals. Corrosion can prevent the battery from delivering power to the rest of the car, leading to starting problems. Also ensure the connections are snug and secure. Loose connections can cause intermittent power issues, much like a light bulb flickering in a loose socket. Next, let's cast our eyes on the fuses. Fuses are the protectors of your car's electrical system. They're designed to blow or break when there's too much current flow, thereby preventing damage to the rest of the system. Inspect each fuse to make sure they're all intact and properly seated. A blown fuse will usually have a broken metal strip or a burnt appearance. Remember, if a fuse has blown, it's often a symptom of a deeper issue, so don't just replace it and forget about it. Investigate further to find the root cause of the excessive current. So, there you have it, the basics of car electrical troubleshooting. It's about keeping your battery clean and well connected, ensuring your terminals are corrosion-free, and making sure all your fuses are intact and properly seated. Remember, these are the first steps in diagnosing your car's electrical issues. They're simple to do, don't require any special tools, and can often help you identify the problem without having to visit a mechanic. Now that you've got the basics down, let's move on to a handy tool every DIY mechanic should have, the multimeter. The multimeter is your best friend when it comes to diagnosing electrical problems. Indeed, this handy tool can be your lifeline when you're in a pinch, trying to figure out why your car's electrical system isn't behaving as it should. So let's dive straight into understanding this nifty gadget. A multimeter, as the name suggests, is designed to measure multiple parameters: voltage, continuity, and current draw. But how do you use it to test each one? Let's start with voltage. Voltage is essentially the electrical pressure in your car's system. To test this, set your multimeter to the volts setting. Connect the black probe to a ground point and the red probe to the point you want to measure. The reading on the multimeter will tell you the voltage at that point. Next, let's talk about continuity. This is a way to test if there is an unbroken path for electricity to flow from one point to another. To check for continuity, switch your multimeter to the continuity setting. Connect the probes to the 2 points you want to test. If the multimeter beeps, you have continuity. If not, there's a break somewhere in the path. Finally, let's look at current draw. This measures how much electricity a component is using. To measure current draw, switch your multimeter to the amps setting. Then disconnect the component you want to test and connect the multimeter in its place. This will tell you how much current that component is drawing. Remember, practice makes perfect. Multimeters can be a bit tricky to use at first, but with a little practice, you'll be a pro in no time. And there you have it. A step-by-step guide to using a multimeter to test voltage, check for continuity, and measure current draw. This simple tool can help you diagnose a range of electrical problems in your car, saving you time and potentially a lot of money. Mastered the multimeter? Great, now it's time to inspect wiring and connectors. Like the veins and arteries in our body, the wiring and connectors are the lifelines of your car. They transport the electrical impulses that keep your vehicle running smoothly, and without them, well, you're going nowhere fast. So, how do you give these lifelines a thorough health check? First, you start by visually inspecting the wiring harness. This is the bundle of wires that run throughout your car, delivering power and signals to various parts. You're looking for any signs of damage. Fraying wires can cause short circuits, while melting indicates overheating, both of which can lead to serious issues. Corrosion, too, is a major red flag. It's like the plaque buildup in arteries, impeding the flow of electricity and causing your car's components to work harder than they should. If you spot any of these signs, it's time to consider a replacement. Next up, we've got the connectors. These are the junction points where wires meet and signals are transferred. Think of them as the heart valves of your car's electrical system. They need to be seated properly to ensure efficient signal transfer. Signs of moisture or corrosion here can cause intermittent problems or complete failure of the connected components. So, give them a careful once-over. Check that they're seated properly and look out for any signs of corrosion. If they're loose, tighten them up. If they're corroded, clean them with a wire brush or replace them if necessary. Remember, keeping the lifelines of your car in good health is not just about avoiding breakdowns. It's about ensuring your vehicle runs at its best, providing you with a smoother, more enjoyable ride. So, don't skip this step. Your car's performance and your peace of mind depend on it. Now that you've thoroughly checked the lifelines, let's move on to grounds. A poor ground can cause all sorts of electrical issues. Indeed, the grounding system in your car is just as important as a foundation is to a building. It provides the return path for electrical current from various components in your car. And if it's compromised, you're likely to face a myriad of electrical issues. How do we ensure our ground connections are in top shape? First, locate the grounding points. They're usually attached to the car's frame or body. Once you find them, check for tightness. Loose connections can impede electrical flow, causing erratic behavior of components. Next, look for corrosion. Corroded ground connections can resist electrical flow, creating similar issues to loose connections. If you spot any, clean them up with a wire brush until the metal shines through. Remember, a well-maintained ground connection can help prevent unexpected electrical problems, saving you both time and money on unnecessary repairs. With a solid foundation, let's now identify the symptoms. Ever noticed any warning lights or strange electrical behavior? These can be the telltale signs of a lurking electrical issue. You might observe flickering dashboard lights or your car behaving unusually. These are your first clues to the location and nature of the problem. Pay close attention, as these symptoms can guide you to the possible fault in your vehicle's electrical system. Now, if you're unsure about your car's electrical specifics, don't fret. That's where the manufacturer's service manual comes in handy. This manual is a treasure trove of information about your car's electrical system. It can help you understand the system better, making it easier for you to diagnose issues effectively. Think of it as your trusty guide on this electrical adventure. And there you have it, a simple guide to help you diagnose and fix your car's electrical issues. Remember, safety first, and happy DIYing.